I started to see her when I was falling asleep. I started to see her. She was shot in the chest. I started to see the gore that goes along with that. At the scene, as she was bleeding, I was on the ground doing CPR. You know, her blood was coming out of her back because she was shot from the front to the back. So her blood's all over my pants. And then when I lifted her up and put her in the ambulance, her blood's all over my uniform. So for about 6 or 7 hours, I'm in her blood, but trying to do the best job I can to find all the evidence everywhere. My name is Felicia Pecora, and I'm a combat veteran, Army, and a current police officer. I've been a police officer for 22 years. One of the things I've been really good at is bad, horrible scenes. If the thing's off the rails, I'm the one that can make it stable, but it comes at a cost. I've been very lucky in my career. I've had a chance to work undercover. I've been a bomb tech. I've kicked doors in, gone after murderers. Last year, I was the incident commander at a scene. There was a call of a little girl that had been shot. I was the third person on scene. When I got there, one of our newer officers was holding back this crowd of about 50 people who was screaming and just absolutely emotionally just gone. They're just absolutely, their fight or flight was just over the top. And she was trying to protect the one officer on the ground that was trying to perform CPR on the girl. I immediately started with CPR, helping him with the girl. She didn't make it. It went from seeing her every time I was trying to fall asleep, so I wasn't sleeping, to I started seeing her in the daytime. Every time I would be around like kids or hear kids, I started to kind of think about her and see her. So it became where I couldn't be around small kids her size, because every time I would see a kid, I would imagine their chest and what happens when a bullet goes through a child's chest. And I kept seeing that every time. It affected my memory. My memory was, I couldn't remember talking to somebody 5 minutes before when I wrote something down to give to my captain. I couldn't remember, I'd read a report, I couldn't remember what I read at the top. So that came out of nowhere. I was like, did I have a stroke? What happened? And then I was having a hard time speaking. Like I was having a hard time finding a word. And it wasn't that I couldn't see the word, it's that it wouldn't come out, I couldn't say it. You know, I haven't been able to go to a lot of my daughter's things. My daughter's 8, she's in an elementary school. Because I have been avoiding seeing small kids. And when I do see them, periodically, the fight or flight reaction is just, it feels like a vacuum cleaner's been shoved down my windpipe and has sucked all the air out. And I would have, go into sweats and my hands shake, and I really have to go to like the coping mechanisms I've learned. You've been letting me do the ice baths. Those have really significantly shortened the amount of time that I'm in this condition. The fight or flight is extreme fear. And I've always been in the places that made, in the violent places and making them safer. That's just been what I've done. I know from that experience that the most dangerous person in the room is not the most angriest, but the most scared. Scared people are dangerous. So I'm a lieutenant. Typically, I'm the highest ranking person at a scene. To be armed and to be in that extreme fear made me dangerous. It made me dangerous to my officers. It made me dangerous to citizens. So that's why I put my paper in, and I've been off this is 3 months. And I think the time away, the rest, which I've never taken, really helped me with my memory. It's not quite there yet. And it helped me, the way I'm talking to you now is so much better.